The month of May has several important astrological events. On May 23rd, we will have a full moon in Sagittarius, and Jupiter sextiles Neptune. 2 days later, on May 25th, Jupiter enters the air sign of Gemini. Let's look at each one chronologically. The first event is the full moon in Sagittarius. It is also known as the flower moon. The flower moon signifies that summer is approaching. Temperatures are rising and all the flowers are in full bloom. The full moon occurs at 2 degrees and 55 minutes of Sagittarius. This will most significantly affect people born with personal planets and points in the first 6 degrees in the mutable signs of Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. The full moon will be exactly opposed by the sun in the air sign of Gemini. The moon in the fiery sign of Sagittarius is a seeker of truth and understanding. Emotionally, the moon finds comfort in the higher knowledge that Sagittarius offers. By seeing the big picture, the moon can better understand how everything fits into the greater universal plan. The sun is in opposition in the sign of Gemini and expresses its individuality through communications, thought, logic, and the exploration of duality. Duality offers a myriad of choices, and Gemini will want to explore them all. This is slightly uncomfortable for the sun, who likes to charge ahead. So the sun in Gemini is best expressed when the sun can focus all that mental energy in the air sign in a single direction. The axis of Sagittarius and Gemini is all about balancing the larger issues that emotionally draw you in with all those pesky little details. When you're overwhelmed with the minutiae, the sun will try to focus the energy, and the moon will be better able to intuit what is really going on. In other words, this full moon will help you find the signal in all the noise. Making positive aspects to the full moon is the planet Pluto in the air sign of Aquarius. Pluto making trine and sextile aspects will fortify the full moon energies. This full moon is all about gaining knowledge, from the little details to the big picture. On a personal level, Pluto helps you eliminate what's no longer working in your life, and will help you gain a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. Pluto in Aquarius will help you find your true power, not a power that seeks to control or take advantage, but a power that seeks to express one's truth in a way that serves the best interests of humanity at large. Pluto in Aquarius will help you bring the light of knowledge to as many people as possible. The stellium of Venus, Jupiter, Uranus, and Mercury are all in the earth sign of Taurus. Taurian energy is steady and grounded. It has a more sensual nature. It also deals with personal finances and things of value in your life. Jupiter and Venus are conjunct on the full moon. Venus rules the sign of Taurus, which strengthens the energies. Taurus enhances the creativity of Venus, while it encourages Jupiter to enjoy a bit of the good life. Uranus will bring something unexpected to the picture, while Mercury will just focus on how everything feels. Altogether, this stellium brings a very physical, material energy into the picture. This Taurian stellium will help you find the time, with everything going on in your busy life, to take a breath and feel good about your accomplishments. The second event of May, Jupiter in Taurus, sextile Neptune in Pisces, is the second of the 3 generational planets to make a major aspect with Jupiter in 2024. The last time we experienced a Jupiter-Neptune sextile was during 2020, when it occurred 3 times. In both this Jupiter-Neptune sextile and the one that occurred in 2020, Jupiter was in an earth sign and Neptune was in a water sign. This type of sextile is yin in nature, so it focuses on the feminine and passive. With the two planets in a 60-degree sextile, their energies are very compatible. Several hours after the full moon, the Jupiter-Neptune sextile will be exact. Jupiter is in the Earth sign of Taurus, and Neptune is finishing up its 13-year transit in the water sign of Pisces, with both planets at 29 degrees, 31 minutes. The planet Jupiter will be moving into a new sign within several days. Jupiter is finishing up its journey through Taurus and is about to move into the air sign of Gemini. Jupiter represents truth and wisdom. With the influence of Neptune in Pisces, your intuition should be strong. This Jupiter sextile Neptune transit will help you gain truth and wisdom to better see through the illusions. Just a few hours after the full moon, the planet Venus moves into Gemini and conjuncts the Sun and trines Pluto. Venus in Gemini is a very social placement for the planet, and it tries to relate and connect with everyone. Pluto is in the air sign of Aquarius. The sign of Aquarius is a collective sign, so it rules one-to-many and many-to-many communications. So with both Venus and Pluto positively engaged, your Sun in Gemini will want to share your wisdom and knowledge with as many people as possible. The third event this month is the transition of Jupiter into Gemini. Jupiter will spend a little over a year in the sign of Gemini. My favorite description of Jupiter in Gemini is, "The truth shall set you free." On May 25th, Jupiter, the planet of abundance, growth, and expansion, enters the air sign of Gemini. These Jupiter-Gemini energies are all about information and data. Jupiter rules the sign of Sagittarius, which is all about seeing the big picture, while the sign of Gemini is about the devil in the details. The Jupiter in Gemini transit is about figuring out what is really going on. You need to be able to integrate all those little details into the big picture. In other words, you need to take data and turn it into knowledge. Are you starting to see a pattern? As the Sun in Gemini moves out of close aspect with Pluto and Venus, Jupiter changes sign and moves in. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and abundance, joins forces with Venus, the planet of love and beauty. This alignment represents a period of abundance, both emotionally and materially. You may experience this as strengthening personal relationships, creative boosts in artistic expression, financial prosperity, or personal growth. And Pluto in Aquarius will help you share your experiences more broadly. In summary, the month of May has several important astrological events. On May 23rd, we have a full moon in Sagittarius and Jupiter sextile Neptune. And on May 25th, Jupiter enters the air sign of Gemini. Let's look at each one chronologically. The full moon occurs at 2 degrees and 55 minutes of Sagittarius on May 23rd. This will most significantly affect people born with personal planets and points in the first 6 degrees in the mutable signs of Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. The full moon will be exactly opposed by the Sun in the air sign of Gemini. The moon in Sagittarius is a seeker of truth and understanding. The Sun in Gemini expresses its individuality through communications, thought, and logic. When you're overwhelmed with the minutiae, the Sun will try to focus the energy, and the moon will be better able to intuit what's really going on. In other words, this full moon will help you find the signal in all the noise. The stellium of Venus, Jupiter, Uranus, and Mercury are all in the Earth sign of Taurus. This Taurian stellium will help you find the time, with everything going on in your busy life, to take a breath and feel good about your accomplishments. Several hours later, Jupiter in Taurus will sextile Neptune in Pisces. This configuration of outer planets will be in effect throughout this entire period. At its highest frequency, the harmonious energies between these two planets bring opportunities for spiritual growth, creative expression, and expansion of our beliefs and ideals. Remember, where there is darkness, there is also light, and at times the darkness seems overwhelming. Just remember that a single candle lit in the darkness brings light. Darkness cannot do the same. On May 25th, Jupiter, the planet of abundance, growth, and expansion, enters the air sign of Gemini. These Jupiter-Gemini energies are all about information and data. Jupiter rules the sign of Sagittarius, which is about seeing the big picture, while the sign of Gemini is about the devil in the details. In other words, Jupiter in Gemini can take data and turn it into knowledge. Pluto in Aquarius is positively aspecting each of these astrological configurations, which will help you bring that knowledge to as many people as possible. Are you starting to see a pattern? Remember, the truth shall set you free. Thank you for watching. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and click the notify bell icon so you'll know when new videos come out. If you enjoyed the video, please click on the thumbs up icon.